Why I'm glad. My golden retriever is terrible at fetch. My dog Cooper is usually a total couch potato. But yesterday, he decided to pull a complete Marley and me, move right as I was heading out the door for my morning run. I was already running 10 minutes late for my shift at the hospital. I had my laces tied, my headphones in, and my finger on the door handle. Normally, Cooper just watches me leave with one eye open from his rug. Not yesterday. Yesterday, he lunged for his squeaky duck, the one he hasn't touched in months, and dropped it right on my sneakers. He wasn't just asking to play. He was insisting. He started doing these frantic little zoomies around the kitchen, barking like a maniac and tripping me up every time I tried to reach for the deadbolt. I was so frustrated. I actually yelled, "Cooper, not now!" But then he stopped, looked at me with those big, soulful eyes, and let out this long, pathetic whimper. I looked at the clock. 7:40 a.m. I sighed, dropped my keys on the counter, and gave him 5 minutes of wrestling on the floor. Those 5 minutes turned into 10 because he accidentally kicked his ball under the fridge, and I had to go on a rescue mission with a yardstick. By the time I finally got out the door, I was nearly 20 minutes behind schedule. I was fuming, rehearsing my apology to my boss the whole drive. I usually take the shortcut through the intersection at 4th and Elm. But because of the delay, I hit a wall of traffic 3 blocks away. People were out of their cars, sirens were screaming, and the air smelled like burnt rubber and ozone. Right in the middle of the intersection, at the exact spot I would have been idling 20 minutes earlier, was a crumpled semi-truck and 4 flattened cars. A distracted driver had plowed through the red light at 60 miles per hour. The paramedics were already there, but they were shaking their heads at the silver sedan in the lead. My heart stopped. That silver sedan? It was the exact same make and model as mine. I pulled over to the curb, my hands shaking so hard I could barely grip the steering wheel. I realized that if Cooper hadn't been annoying, if he hadn't tripped me, I wouldn't be sitting there breathing. I turned the car around and drove straight back home. I didn't care about work. I walked through the door, and there he was, sitting quietly on his rug like nothing had happened. I just dropped to my knees and buried my face in his fur. He didn't even try to play. He just licked my cheek once as if to say, "Yeah, you're welcome."